Shop hangout night. Hi, I'm explaining what shop hangouts nights are
Hi.
to
Hi.
Dan and Dan. Yeah,
All thumbs.
yeah,
All thumbs.
yeah. He got like 3 levels louder as soon as the camera turned on. That's awesome.
Turn my volume.
And Lexi and Rob are here. You might not hear them, but they're quiet, silent forces doing the work.
Horses.
Working.
Forces.
Rob, what you will be doing is you will be cutting out muscles for me as I get to there. Right now.
Right now.
Yeah, Dan and Dan said that they were going to comment.
Absolutely.
Sorry, Rob.
I'm glad I didn't get
Yeah,
any
that
blue.
was, oh boy. That was
That would have all been in my
that was a
beard.
little more Peter North than Peter Parker, I'm afraid.
Whoa.
Yikes. Spider-Man.
Holy mackerel face. Okay, so if that episode of Seinfeld was real, and you were in line, and the soup Nazi said no more soup for you, what soup would be in that bowl?
That's a good question.
Are you asking me what kind of soup I like?
Yeah, what would be in that bowl? What soup would you be denied?
Let's say beef stew or
Okay.
Guinness cheese stew. I'm a stew guy, I'm not a soup guy.
Cheese and minestrone. What about a thick minestrone?
Chicken gnocchi soup, Olive Garden, that's what I go for.
This toast is way better.
Kale, man, I don't do kale.
It tastes good
No.
mixed with everything else. Fried stuff before.
Kale tastes like something plastic got into the food I was supposed to be eating.
It tastes like bad mint.
Kale's good if you put gravy on it.
Anything's good if you put gravy on it.
No, I disagree.
But I'm talking white cream gravy, not the brown gravy that they eat up there in Wisconsin.
I don't know what that Wisconsin comment has to do
What
with
is your
anything.
issue with
This
And
is
that's it.
very-
I've been wanting to talk to you about what kind of gravy you eat up in Wisconsin.
Cheese curds.
Yeah.
Cheese gravy!
Next time you visit, you need to bring cheese curds.
That's called queso.
It's poutine.
So when you get married in Wisconsin, is the father of the bride supposed to give a big old cheese to the
No,
groom?
that has something to do with anything.
So they stopped doing that, what was in the 1860s?
Yeah, right around the
So
year
while this
before.
craziness is going on in my shop, I'm trying to get a monster knocked out. And I have my references going over here. Hey, Rob.
Yeah.
Can you just be comment man?
Yeah, sure.
And I might have you trace something out every now and then, but I actually,
Did you know that the
with
phone that
tonight's
he's using is
chaos, I'm gonna
150
need
years old?
someone.
Hey, Oscar. How you doing?
Did you know that?
Hey, David.
That phone was 150 years old.
Which phone?
The phone that
Mr. Lassiter says, "Hey, Alan."
It's amazing.
That's amazing.
What kind of phone do you think it was?
Well, I mean, it's clearly it's an alien type phone, right? I mean, you don't find that anywhere on there. Is that from the moon?
What are you talking about?
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. We're you just do your thing. We're helping you.
I don't think that you are.
Oh, I got you. Did you know that the moon looks different in Texas than it does in
Yes.
Wisconsin?
Let me tell you,
Does it really?
last night
Uh-huh.
when I was over in the field, the moon definitely looked.
So that's how
bigger.
my haunts is
Bigger
a
and
field.
brighter.
Just so you know, my
Here's-
haunts is a field.
Here's my theory.
We were not in the haunted house. We were in the field.
Here's my theory. There's more sky in Texas.
I'll give you that.
There's just more sky.
It's
That's
a hangout
because it's so
night.
hot, the trees don't get more than like 50 feet tall.
Mhm.
I was raised in Maryland, we have 150 foot tall trees.
And then
They
mountains
just
over.
block more of the sky.
Well, you have mountain ranges and all that stuff. So I guess that's a good concept. It was just, it looked different.
Have you seen that video? You know the double rainbow guy?
Yes, I've seen it.
Lassiter says, "Oh no, the Dans."
It was just like that, except totally different.
Now,
The stars
For
at
the
night
record,
are big
I had-
and bright.
Within the heart of Wisconsin? Ooh.
so I had to get Dan's word. He shook on it. That he wasn't
I did.
going to drop a lot of
Listen,
F-bombs
I shook everything.
or anything like that.
Yeah, no horrible,
Yeah.
no horrible
He's not
thing.
going to go crazy blue.
Like a big
No,
bowl
no,
of
no.
jelly.
No, there is a new joke I'm working
Sounds
on.
fun. Hope you got. We're trying to. We're trying to, David.
No, that's the joke. That's the joke.
Okay. Yeah. So I bevel cut all of these. There are several schools to putting muscles on and how
And you water.
to make them look more natural and whatnot. My technique is cut them at a bevel and then glue the edges down, and then it all seams in. I was trying to shave this to get this to be
Hey, Scott.
smooth, Not
So are
good.
we, David. We're getting ready like crazy.
What are we getting ready for?
Halloween haunt season. The Addams Family 2000. Howdy. I don't know if Doble's gonna understand that being a Yankee.
So here's the thing with Doble. In Wisconsin, they have a total different language.
What, it's called English?
Nope. It's called cheese. See, that was funny to me. My jokes are for me, kids.
I'm laughing at you now.
Well, I'm laughing on the inside too.
If
So let's
like,
talk about this 150-year-old phone.
if so many people like start dropping, then let me know.
Or just tell us
We
to
can-
shut up.
we can
Like,
change
hand-
it.
We're currently at 13 viewers.
Okay.
Alan?
Yes.
So because I forgot the heat shrink tubing when I originally did it,
Yes.
now the wires are all too short.
Then you have to measure that before you do it.
I realize that now.
So
It's
fix
on the
it.
screen.
Just redo it? Or
It's in the middle of the
She had a
screen.
wire
Comments on comments?
No.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, you gotta.
Yeah, get them all up to the top.
Hel-
We do it.
Hey, hello from Scotland. Hello, Rodney.
Hello, Rodney in Scotland.
Well, no, Rodney's
kind
not
of,
in Scotland. Hold on.
What kind of
Scott
glue do you
Colts
use,
is from.
Alan?
What's that?
What kind of glue do you use?
This is, I'm using contact cement, Weldwood contact cement.
And you
Ooh,
put
that
it in
smell
a,
is
in a
strong,
hopper
baby.
and blast it on with air.
Yep.
Harbor Freight?
No, actually, the only place that you can get those, that is an Easy E sprayer, and that is from Clay
Hello,
Planet
Fundian
Easy E sprayer.
from Orlando.
How do you keep that? Is it easy to clean? I can imagine that thing gets gummed up pretty damn quick.
Not so bad. Just pinch the tip off.
We're gonna have to
Coaster
do
BP,
basically
hi,
like
Wolby.
smell the stuff.
It's like smell-o-vision.
Woo! Oh, you remember Smell-O-Vision? The Stop and Go. They had a thing called Smell-O-Vision. The Stop and Go. Well, I'm not going to your thing. They would have these cards. You remember?
I remember.
They had these cards. It was like a scratch-off lotto ticket. And then whenever a certain thing would pop up
It
on
would
the screen.
sync up with the TV, and you would scratch and sniff that section.
Yep, yep.
they released a movie where they did that. I think
Our
it was
hot
the
season
Harris
starts late September. I think our first show is September 21st.
Yeah.
September 21st.
Dan, you're gonna have to get over it, but I don't know how you can.
What are
Are
y'all-
you fume sensitive?
Woo! I guess so. Oh, someone take it.
On a respirator?
Yes, that
No,
was
I'm gonna get a little bit of air. I'll be
You want a
okay.
muzzle?
He needs one.
There's love.
David says, "Nas nas." The engineer guy also carries the Easy E sprayer.
Does he?
Yep.
Great.
Okay, I'm good.
Scott's my man with the links, so, hey, why don't you, there's a little black fan over there. You could set that up blowing on you so that, oh, you know what, there's a fan right behind you. Turn that guy on.
This right here?
Yeah, power button.
Oh, gotcha. Cool.
And that should maybe.
Oh, no,
keep it away from
I'll be
you.
okay. It's just I haven't smelled contact cement. Wow.
Then you haven't lived.
I clearly have not lived.
Yeah, I'm a contact cement kind of guy.
If you want a lot of fun, open up that latex bucket and stick your nose right in it.
No.
It'll clear out all your sinuses. I promise you.
It'll also clear out memories from the last 7 years.
What?
That it will. You
I have
are
a
correct,
feeling
sir.
you don't avoid things that do that actively though.
Wow. Oh, that was very
Sick,
direct.
sick bird, yo.
Whoa, there was no beating around the bush on that one.
From the 11-year-old.
I'm not 11 then.
Lexi in the corner for points.
I find on that one next to that was good.
2 points to Gryffindor.
Only two.
Ah, dude, Hufflepuff.
No,
All the way over
I
there.
am not a Hufflepuff.
Did you guys watch the precursor movie to all those? What was it called? Something about, is it Fantastic Beasts?
Yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that
They're-
yet.
it's good.
Is it really
They're
good?
gonna release a
So are
sequel.
any of the characters in that movie actually related to any of the ones from the...
The one that's coming out now has young Dumbledore in it.
Oh, they're doing more?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they got a second.
J.K.
Fantastic
Rowling
Beasts.
can't write another book series, so of course she's gonna. Like, people aren't gonna care. What
We
J.K.
apologize to
Rowling
J.K.
writes.
Rowling.
People aren't gonna care what she writes if it's not Harry Potter.
Window Liquor says, "Hey Alan, how goes
I
it?"
think that
Hello,
there's
Window
something
Liquor.
following That's gonna follow her as an author.
But not as big. She won't make as much
No,
money.
not right off the bat.
But she's still got Pottermore and all that fan
True.
fiction too.
But she's making bank off of this and she's not even having to write books. It's a great business model.
Do you think she's writing for the money, or you think she's writing because she likes to write?
She likes to write.
Probably both.
I think she started out lighting to write, and now she's committed and locked in.
I wrote once. for
September
7
14th,
minutes.
and I'm ready. And Gryffindor all the way. Go, David. I am a Ravenclaw, just for the
So
record.
when you do this, and you're looking at those pictures, how do you, in
You
your
should
mind,
probably put that on I'm just sitting here looking
conceptually
sexy.
figure that
What
out?
house are you, Dan? What house are you?
So what
You know,
I'm
my
saying
kids,
is,
my
like,
kids
what we have to do
absolutely
is break it apart
fight over
over
that.
that.
So there's
I've broken it down
there's
into muscle groups.
Slytherin.
The Adams
Uh,
family is a
They did
Hufflepuff.
it for ones that work
My
for
girlfriend's a
and I
Hufflepuff.
have
Honey
to do it
badgers
for
don't
ones that
care.
work for haunted house.
Self-oriented.
Low
and
battery.
opposed to,
Isn't it
like, loyal
plugged in?
and friendly.
Plugged
Yeah,
in,
it's
plugged
plugged
in.
in.
Can I make my
Oh, well,
own
it's
house?
low. Maybe it's charging.
It is.
I've got another
The
charger
house
if you
of
need
Dan.
it.
I think Dan would be a Slytherin.
There.
Yeah.
Maybe it's charging.
What?
You're totally
So,
Slytherin.
but that's bad. That has a negative connotation,
It
right?
does have a negative
It has a
connotation.
negative connotation.
Wow.
That's not bad.
But that doesn't
Slytherin?
mean anything.
So viewers, if you know Dan from Dan's Haunted House, if you don't know him, just check out his Facebook, Baker, and then weigh in and tell me if you think he is Slytherin, Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, or is there another one?
Ravenclaw?
Ravenclaw.
Yeah. We all are pretty unanimous in saying he's Slytherin, but
Well, you know,
I
I
haven't
Dan.
said what I think he is.
Other Dan, what are you?
yeah, other Dan number
I
two.
don't know. I can't say that I'm. I don't know.
That much of a nerd?
I think he's moderately
No.
Hufflepuff.
Nah.
That's not bad. That's not like
No.
a bad thing.
Ohio is the best state. I've been to Ohio. It's not bad. Good food.
Is that
Ohio.
Buckeyes? Is that Buckeyes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey Rob, here's where the action is. Swing around. You're just on the camera now. Your life is easier.
You have one job.
I have one job, and I'm going to mess it up. I guarantee it.
I believe it.
Ohio is the best state.
So when did you start? Now again, I know you've been doing this for a long time, but when was your first time to really start coming up with new and different
Where you
ways
going?
to create muscle?
Stay out of the camera.
Muscles?
Yeah.
In particular?
Isn't that hard to do? Because if it's not done properly, it just looks
Okay.
like.
Not just me, the world is chasing the perfect muscle suit. Okay? It's not me. But as haunted house people, we have the added issue of they have to perform in it,
Right.
in it, and they don't get to be on action for 20 minutes and then take a 45-minute break.
I get you.
We're on for 6 hours, you know?
Yeah.
So this has to be wearable, usable.
So what is this? Was that dry? What's that stuff called?
It's a bodysuit. It's a wicking fabric. Yeah.
I got you. But it's not like what is that brand called?
Under Armour?
Under Armour.
This is a ghetto version of Under Armour.
I gotcha.
This is from Magic Scarf Company.
Okay.
Now,
Kind of has the feel of like pantyhose.
Yeah.
now, Alan got a muscle suit from China, and I'm the only person who can fit in it.
It's a 2X.
No kidding.
It's not pretty.
I heard you like to jump in boxes.
I told him about you trying to zip tie me in there.
I definitely wasn't helping
No,
him. No, I would never do something like that.
no.
Now, did you get it off of Alibaba? That muscle
AliExpress, which is the
Retail.
Alibaba version that doesn't hold money in escrow.
suit? Wasn't there a time at Alibaba you had to buy like in massive bulk, like a 10,000
You do,
units?
but not AliExpress. And AliExpress, you can buy small quantities. But the haunt industry doesn't have a good muscle suit provider at this point in time. And
They're
there's,
practical, functional. That
there's a
looks
lot
decent,
of
you can wear.
challenges with it, you know.
Well, cost effective, I would think, would be important too.
Yeah, it's got to be at a cost that a haunt can afford.
I'm ever in
Right.
yeah, the Dent Schoolhouse is a nice haunt. Chad Smith says, Alan, how's it going?
Hey, Chad. I'm good, yo.
He's making muscles.
On and off camera. No.
Oh wow, I've got like 37 new friend requests, Alan.
Really?
No, it's a joke.
Oh,
That's a Japanese joke.
I got it. There's no way around it.
So Dan, why don't you tell them about Dan's Haunted House?
Oh, cool. Well, we so I tell you, We're I don't know. So we're technically the first, and I'm sure we're still the only total Japanese themed haunted attraction. We're very meek. We're very mild. We are shy to a fault. The name came from a lotto out of Wisconsin. Interestingly enough, it was a mailer. It's a scratch and mail. I don't know. This context of mint is awesome. No, we have a ton of fun. Let me can I tell everybody the first time I
Hey,
met
Steven.
you?
How
Sure.
you doing, bud?
So here's a funny story. Way back, I'm sure there's a lot of folks who are watching that. All they know is Facebook, right? But way back before that, there was MySpace, like the early beginnings of MySpace, and there were chat boards, Halloween Forum, Haunted House Forum, and a few other ones, right?
Yeah.
Well, I was a home haunter, and I happened to be part of one of the, was it North Texas groups or something like that? And it's okay if I say where you were.
That's
or who you
true,
were with then, or-
Skullbird. That's
so,
true.
So Alan at the time, you were with a group called Haunt 2013, and
So that wasn't even that long ago. Yeah.
it was 2010, wasn't it?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, and then he had came out with the House of Boo. So you're the first one that came up with the whole teddy bear mask with the evil teeth and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
First ones I saw anyway. So I saw Alan, posting and whatnot, and he was offering workshops at the office of Haunt 2013, and I got an invite. I'm sure it was sent out to everybody was in North Texas, but got an invite. I responded, and I brought beans, my world famous pinto beans.
I remember you did bring beans. That
I
was
did.
great.
I brought beans, and then I was a wallflower because, as you know, nobody knows I'm in the room, right? I blend in very well. So I was just on the wall, and I said,
Dan is like a person, but on 11.
Not
"He's
even.
that
He's like a person on 11
on
who was
11."
also turned up to 11.
There are times when I say that you're a great 20-minute friend, because after 20 minutes, you might be tired of being yelled at.
Dude, listen, it's bad when you annoy
that is a good way to
yourself.
put it.
It's bad when you annoy yourself.
You're
I
intense.
get it. I totally hear it.
You're an 11 on an amp.
Woo! This contest cement is rocking my face. Rocking my face.
See how the muscles are coming?
And all these guys are beveled. I cut them at 45 this way, and so then I can just push them down. See how that now blends in? When you have to go back and 45 and shape your foam, don't put on blocks of foam and try and shape it down. Cut it at a bevel, and then you can put it on this way.
Which ones are the most important to you as far as like which muscles really need to, aside from the biceps, those are easy, but as far as like
The
which
back
one-
is the least important, so I'm doing the back first. Because this is the least likely for someone to see.
Okay.
The most important is going to be the shoulders and the chest because they frame the face.
Makes sense.
And I'm even going to color it in such a way where it's dark at the bottom and gets lighter towards the top, as if it always has a spotlight on it.
Very cool.
So I can paint it in such a way to also highlight that face.
Maybe.
Because the face for this is mechanical.
Huh?
Skullberg just said he believes you're going to tell my kids what I'm getting them for Christmas.
I will, yeah. Because we were demonstrating a scare, and Rob ruined it today in the middle of a tour.
No.
Because
Rob
this
was
is
being
awesome.
Rob.
I was working.
Rob was
I'm going
being
to
Rob.
ruin his family's Christmas.
Rob worked.
I've decided.
I was
I'm generally a good person.
working. Twice. That's true. I did twice.
He did do it
You
twice.
did work twice,
He did work twice.
He did
Sure,
work
but
twice.
he hated it.
That's it. I'm going home.
and both times we walked right in the middle of the scare.
Yeah. I didn't. I was on a mission.
I know.
I was trying to get stuff done.
Mission accomplished. The scare was ruined.
I had stuff to do, man.
So Halloween and Haunt Fest was supposed to be this weekend, and very unfortunately, Steve Colbert, who was the organizer, passed.
Yeah, that's very sad.
And just a lot of unfinished business, and basically the show ended up canceled. But there were a lot of people already coming into town. And Dark Hour was scheduled to have a backstage tour, so we went ahead and we had that backstage tour today, as scheduled. So
It was
anybody
great.
in town
It was
was not
really
inconvenienced.
It was
really cool.
super intimate.
It was nice.
Oh my
It was
gosh,
nice.
it was awesome.
So I'm going to ask Dan a question concerning that, if you don't mind, Alan.
Oh.
All right, so Dan, You have had the opportunity to see Hans
Well,
Auto.
I'm not answering this right now.
Oh, that's well, no, I was going to say, did you like the tour
Oh my god, I love the tour. I thought you were gonna put me on the spot.
on the stand?
Ask me to rank it. I'm
No,
not
no,
gonna-
no. I was just curious. I thought it was very, very deep.
Alan
very
is a
detailed
busy
behind
man.
the
Okay,
scenes,
so
tour.
5 years ago, I had the opportunity to see Dark Hour a week after it opened, and it was during the week, so it wasn't when there was actors. It was lights on, walkthrough,
Right.
and it was at the time 5 years ago the best haunted house. I've
Y'all
ever
need to talk louder when Alan's spraying.
Oh, we
Fair
did.
enough.
I've never in my life. That's awesome.
Been told to talk louder.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I've been told to leave immediately. I've been told your number is being blocked, sir. I have received official letters, but I have never been told to talk louder.
Actually, there's a question for you guys.
Yeah,
What's up?
Any thoughts on extreme interactive haunts?
Oh, that's a great
Ooh,
question.
That's a great. We just had this
We kinda
discussion
did.
last night.
They've hijacked
My
the show.
thoughts on extreme haunts are they are out there.
Speak loud, I'm working.
Fair enough. They're out there for a select group. I'm personally not a fan of extreme haunts. I've been to full contact haunts. I've been to regular haunted houses, and I just it's not my cup of tea. But I know there's people out there that really enjoy it.
Well, I care a lot about the safety of every single person on my crew as well as the customers. I simply just will not put myself or my business in that situation. Period.
Okay, but from a consumer standpoint,
I don't want anybody touching me.
so you're not a fan of it either.
No.
Fair enough.
I mean, is there a place for it? Obviously, because they're there. You know, but you know, there's also different types of food. You know, like that is out there that I've never eaten.
There's some
This is true. It's like they're like the Brussels sprouts to me.
Well, I mean, I have to be a fan of.
I hate Brussels sprouts.
Braised
Do
Brussels.
you like Brussels sprouts?
Does anybody in Wisconsin like Brussels sprouts?
I'm not a fan of Brussels
Even if
sprouts.
you put
My
cheese?
wife likes Brussels sprouts. Angie, if you're watching,
I gotta say, so I've known. How long have we known each other? A couple of years, maybe. 2 years.
Yeah.
6 months. 3 weeks, something like that.
That's
Between
about 2
2
years.
days and 2.5 years, right? But yesterday's the first time that we met, so it's been a lot of
Yeah.
fun. Face to face. That's the beauty of the internet.
yeah, boy, this totally channeled off to somewhere I didn't.
Because we
expect
started with extreme interactive haunts.
This is an extreme conversation twister.
That's what Dan does. He twists conversation.
No,
Anybody
okay,
else
so,
have any questions?
so,
Anybody,
so,
your
so,
thoughts on
again,
it?
so again, answer your question. I personally,
I'll ask him when he comes back, Mike.
it's not for me. It's definitely not for me. I see from a liability standpoint alone. I mean, no. So, some people may see me as carefree and careless or whatever, but behind the scenes, when it comes to actual business, I take that very seriously.
The only thing
Connecting and lying. So Alan
Fixed.
currently stepped out of the building. I think it's because of the amount of fumes that are in here.
You notice he didn't say anything. He just sashayed out.
He said I'll be right back.
Oh yeah, he
Or
did.
did he?
Did you really just say Alan Sachet?
That's a kind of scary.
Man,
thing.
these fumes, man. I
They're
mean,
pretty.
They're not that bad.
I don't know.
I've gotten clumsier since I started working for Alan.
really?
Oh, I broke my foot a month ago.
Okay.
No kidding.
Doing what?
Looking for a box of cats. I tripped. I tripped
For a
over.
box of
I
cats.
tripped over a scythe and broke my foot and landed head first on the blade.
That is an epic story. I tripped over a site looking.
I was looking for a box of cats. See. And then
This is all true.
In the background, na, 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 that's the start of an amazing jazz song. I was looking for a box of cats. See, na 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 na.
I fell over.
And then out of nowhere, na 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 na, I looked in the corner, na 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 na. And that's where we practice this.
I worked for
Yeah.
this guy for 5 years. I've known him since the 2nd grade.
That's right.
I'm so sorry.
No, he was a lot different in elementary school and high school.
Oh yeah, I sure was. I sure was. I joined the Navy, and then Guam happened. That's what it was.
That was a whole lot different.
It is.
Terrific.
He needs some
Oh,
air.
well, come on, Rob.
All right. How you doing, man?
What's up? How much? You guys taller.
Have I?
No.
It's the school.
No.
Okay.
Rob was like, I've got
I don't get mad.
No, I'm not mad. Everybody knows I'm short.
Stand for my porch.
I can't hide the fact I'm short. That's why I'm a stilt walker. Skullberg asked if he can get 12-volt buttons at Home Depot
12-volt buttons.
for his new prop. Can you find them at
No, I
Lowe's?
buy them on Amazon.
Amazon, Mike,
All right, let's go back to
Yeah.
with Alan.
and Brussels sprouts are a good haunt idea.
No, I do have to say what I publicly say is I mean, obviously people know this already, but you were more than kind of gracious with your time today. Gearing up for obviously the busiest time of year for this profession, which whether you want to admit it or not, you're definitely one of the big champions of. Again, it was great of you to still take a couple of hours. I mean, it
It
was,
was more than a couple.
it was like
Our
four-
course
4
started
hours.
at 9:30 and it ended at 1 p.m.
Wow, that was a long. Yeah,
It was a.
Oh no, it was at 1:30 because we went to lunch
1:30.
late.
Yep.
yeah. Oh, and where did we go to eat? The butcher.
Yield Butcher Shop.
Yeah, that was so good.
Yield delicious.
Yeah, that was so good. They have burgers in Wisconsin, right?
Yes.
But they're
We
made
have-
out. But they're made out of
We have
cheese.
bison burgers. We don't have buffalo burgers.
What's the difference between a bison and a buffalo?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Bison and buffalo are the same thing. It's a different term.
Honestly, didn't know.
I didn't know that either.
Buffalo is a more colloquial term, whereas bison.
Different do you think the song would be if it was Bison Soldier? I mean, would it
Well,
change?
the cadence would be wrong.
To me, that made a lot of sense.
So the beat would be
In your
entirely
head, it went
different.
differently than when it came out of your mouth.
I will totally shut my face, dude.
Bison soldier.
You are fine. This is something where I concentrate, and when I'm concentrating on something, I talk. If I'm sculpting, I can just jabber all the way through it, or I'm painting. But right now, I'm having to plan. I'm having to look at the pictures,
Oh, so
pick
this
apart,
is-
pick apart the muscle group, and then
So this is
how
the,
would it look in foam, and make that work.
Oh, there was a question.
Where's the
Alan.
mask for?
How good does permablood work?
Permablood is great.
Yeah, it does. Before
It's
I
a
go.
good quality thing.
Permablood is amazing.
Hey, Rob, which is that the mask for that question?
No.
There isn't one yet.
It's underneath that person.
Huh? What? What?
So earlier, before we went live, I asked if this was, and only people that really know Alan Hops would know that he uses unconventional
Do you mind if I
things-
turn this over to?
unconventional things to create realistic things. So I asked if this was a Demogorgon, pre-done. Does it not look like a Demogorgon?
It is
almost?
Demigorgon-ish, absolutely.
So, and then I got chastised by Rob. He's like, no, that's one of his masks that he makes. It's a monster bush mask or burn
And I
mask.
think
I'm like,
Rob is a little territorial of his time in the shop.
evidently.
Just a little bit.
I,
No
lost-
way.
That's
Hey.
a territorial
I felt like
No
I,
way.
I did the wrong thing.
No.
That's just Rob.
You know what? This is like a really amped up, cool, hip version of Mr. Rogers.
Kind of.
A little spookier.
You didn't change your shoes. That's the only thing that's different.
Since I got home, I actually have changed. But that was before we were on the air.
Where did you get your pants, Alan?
Duluth Trading Company. They are frickin' rocking.
Are they indestructible?
Do you
They're-
know where
they're-
Duluth Trading Company is centered out of?
Duluth? What's that?
They're in Wisconsin.
Duluth, Wisconsin? I thought it was Duluth, Minnesota.
I'm almost
Also, those
positive
must be
it's
made out of
Wisconsin.
cheesecloth.
Those pants are awesome.
For the record, that was funny. You got one.
I got one.
You got one.
Boom.
That was
Man,
funny.
I'm just throwing stuff at the wall until something sticks.
So, how long have you had those pants, or have you had an older pair?
Oh,
Because
Duluth
they look
is-
very haunt. What's the word? I'm looking
Duluth
for?
is the only pants, suspenders, and underwear that I buy.
Okay, I'm glad you brought that. And I'm not trying to get weird,
That's
but
it.
is it worth it? The underwear side?
Absolutely.
Without getting crazy. Okay.
Yeah. Now, they have Armachillo cooling underwear. Those are the ones that you want.
The butt naked
The-
ones.
They have butt
Aren't they
naked.
like $30 a piece?
Butt
or
naked
something?
underwear is good. The Armachillo butt naked underwear is better.
Aren't they like $30 a piece or something?
They are indeed, and they're worth it.
They're
And
worth
they
it.
last forever.
hmm
Last
And
forever.
Swamp Crotch, thing of the past.
Man, there's nothing
I might
worse
have to
than.
buy some.
There's nothing worse than that. Do they? I mean,
I have, when I say had,
Uh-huh.
I had a pair of pants that no longer fit me that were flannel lined Duluth pants.
No kidding.
Yes.
Well,
they
they're
fit
just
me
the
though.
best, man.
They're amazing. They're probably 10 years
Their
old.
marketing is awesome. What is it? Is there's the guy wearing the hat with the with the gun? He's like, "We're here, come on, put 'em on."
Would you do me a favor and would you hop on the camera since
Sure.
Rob is now gone somewhere?
Yeah, where
Yep, I can hop on the camera.
Probably smoking.
Rob has a terrible nicotine habit.
Oh, and I'm proud to announce I'm 1 month and 1 week off of the cigarettes.
1 week off the cigarettes.
1 month and 1 week.
That's great, man.
It was a very, very, very hard thing to
Have
quit.
you killed any pedestrians?
No, so the first 3 days were a challenge to say the least. But you know, and when Dan came into town, I've been doing good. But when Dan came into town, I did buy a box of product placement here, Nicorette, just in case. But no, I mean I feel really good. Of course, you know how it is during haunt season. You're running 1,000,000 miles a minute, so I'm glad by the
You
time
might
we
be too busy to need a cigarette. You know what I mean?
Oh no, for sure. But so what I would do historically is at the end of the show, I would make up for the 4 or 5 hours I didn't have one. So which certainly isn't a good
By having like 5 at once.
at least.
Nice.
So my motto is excess and moderation.
I believe you. I believe you.
But don't do it very often. When you do it a lot. Well, I mean, we all know Jim Croce, his motto, right?
Who?
Jim Croce, operator, the singer. His motto was very simple. If you dig it, do it. If you really dig it, do it twice. So I have a question for Dan Noble.
Yeah.
Or Mr. Kent.
Yes.
Yes. So driving here from Lake Dallas, was that about the same width as Wisconsin?
He did
I
say,
feel
"Wow,
like there's
what's that
some-
thing with the desk?"
I feel like there's a joke here, but I'm not getting it.
The joke is that Texas is big. That's
Oh.
that's the joke.
Yes.
My wife, who has been in Texas her whole life, when we were just like talking and courting on the phone, I was in Maryland visiting family for the holidays, and I told her, well, yeah, I'm in Maryland. I'm going to go pick up my friend who lives in Delaware. To do that, I've got to drive through Pennsylvania and New Jersey. And
She was
then,
like,
then we're going to go to a party on the other side of Pennsylvania. And she was like, you're going to be gone for hours. You get back tomorrow? Like, no, it's a 30-minute drive. Let's go
What?
pick them up and come back.
See, that's
Because
so
the states are so small and you go through just the corners of them.
Yeah, I used to live in northeastern Pennsylvania, and it's definitely a different scene up
What
north.
part of PA you live in?
The Wilkes-Barre Scranton area.
How far is that from Lancaster?
Are you from Lancaster?
No. I'm from Maryland, but I used to work in Lancaster.
So Lancaster
shit.
is definitely up in the northeast quadrant, right? I want to say it's. I mean, I could totally be wrong. It's been a while, but about an hour, maybe.
I would drive from Baltimore, Maryland, 4 hours to Lancaster, Pennsylvania, to work at a haunted house.
No kidding.
Because it
Do
was
you
the
know
biggest,
where-
best haunted house I knew of, Jason's Woods.
Do you know where Newcastle is?
Yeah.
That's where my grandparents.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. My parents grew up there. I just totally missed that. But now I was like, wow, that's crazy small world stuff.
Hey, Dan Dumble, is it true you like peanut butter and jelly pizza?
No, that's not true.
Okay, I was
That's
just
a
curious.
that's a falsity.
I just make up questions to ask. The world's interesting, man.
Everybody is very interested in your smoke-free environment,
Yes,
and
tell you,
there's a
man,
lot of people that are proud of the fact that they've quit as well. So
You know what?
that's a good thing.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of horrible habits that everybody has. For me, I mean, it's got to the point where it didn't make any sense, and I really hope. And a lot of people will say, "Oh, it's a will thing," and I get that, but I really do not ever want to pick it back up. The first time I quit was for 7 years, and all it took was
Did we
one
freeze?
cigarette.
You're back on it.
And it's seriously like a freight train. And then I quit for a year, and then I felt like I wanted to smoke, so I started to vape. Well, the challenge with that is, and my wife would make fun of me because I would get like bubblegum strawberry or whatever, right? She's like, ew,
That
but
doesn't
I would vape 20 times more, and I would ingest at least double or triple the amount of nicotine. So I had to stop that, and to stop vaping, I had to go back to smoking. So it was horrible.
I remember when you did it.
Yeah, it was absolutely horrible. Now, again, I'm not knocking vaping at all. Just for me, it didn't work. So putting it all down.
It didn't work as a cure for smoking.
It didn't work for me.
I vape and I quit every couple months just to Clear my system. I'm good.
Oh, well, again, please don't misunderstand. I'm certainly not saying that vaping is good, bad, or different. It's just kind of my process. But this time, you know, I'm 42 and I've got to be done with smoking. I just have to be.
I'm 42.
I know we're all three here 42.
I'm 41.
You're
I'll be
41?
42 in
Oh,
November.
you're young. And you're 42 as well.
I
aren't
think
you?
Rob's 43, right?
Holy mackerel!
Rob is El Oldo.
He's an old feller.
El
Wait,
Odo.
I'm the oldest one in the
That's
shop?
Spanish for old one.
Every day,
Hey,
Rob,
what? And then
every day.
what was the name of that really old elf in that movie?
What? Okay.
Elron?
L. Ron Hubbard.
What?
Not an elf.
That's
Was it
faithful.
better when I was talking about smoking?
If this is bothering you, I can get you a mask, a respirator.
It's an obvious to the world that
It's
Mr.
doubles as a trash bag.
Doubles as a what?
Trash bag.
Yeah.
The respirator.
Just let it happen.
It's just breathe. Take deep breaths.
Take deep breaths.
So on top of this suit, you just like wear the costume, or you're gonna actually stitch the costume onto the suit,
There's actually a cover piece that goes over all these muscles
so that it
to
doesn't
make
slide
it
off.
more skin-like.
I gotcha.
But these are
So it's,
solidly and well glued on.
the cover piece, is it a cutout shirt or is it a? Did you take a piece of cloth?
It's
that's-
this fabric over here that I got
Oh.
for that dolphin.
It's like a rayon or a nylon.
Technically, I think it is a. Hang on. There's a word. I
Yeah, there's a lot of chemicals.
Oh, that's
forget the
Let
word.
me feel.
Oh, that stuff.
Is it stretchy?
It has a little bit of stretch. Yes.
rayon.
So is that like the same material that you can make one of those stretch walls out of?
One of those what?
One of those stretch walls where
No, it's
It's not as stretchy as that.
Can I-
But I thought this was a good base.
Oh, wow.
It's got a good bit of to it.
well, this is like a rayon shirt.
Kind of.
I think it's a.
Now I don't know if this is the Fume's talking, but this would be a cool mask.
Rorschach.
Yeah.
Looks like Rorschach.
Have you ever made one of those?
There's a company
What
that
kind of
sells
chemicals? Yeah, I definitely see. But what kind of chemicals or paint? Is it a special kind of paint they use?
It's a dye. It just changes color and heat.
Gotcha.
And they're cool.
Then it changes color and heat, and that changes the color in the liquid. So if it's just around the mouth, it's water vapor. And if it slowly changes, the problem is once you get hot in a haunted house, it just stays.
Unless you have ice packs. or-
Okay, I did the back. I feel pretty good about the back. I think I'm going to do another muscle set on the back to bring this out a little beefier.
Make it.
Because this is 1/2 inch foam, or this is, I think that's 1 inch foam. This is 1 inch foam.
And this
Well,
will be a
that's
stilted character.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
What is the tallest pair of stilts you've ever worn in a costume?
Okay, I don't want to be a scary lollipop, so I don't like super tall stilts. When I've stilt walked for Universal, we would walk what they called 7-hole showing on some costumes. So that means on the bottom of the stilt, you can see the adjustment levels, and it would go up, 7 of them would be showing, so they were almost all the way extended.
So are they 24 or 15s? Base.
They were 48s, so we were
So
probably
you went up to
walking,
4
we were walking at 45 inches.
Okay.
Yeah. And that is when I was a big gay pirate. Because Universal probably still wears this costume, still uses this costume. It
Did you
was
make
for their Mardi Gras event. No, at that point in time, I was just a stilt walker there. It was for their Mardi Gras event, and it was a sequined captain's coat, green sequins with big shoulder pads in it. So huge, shoulder pads, a sequin eye patch, and a giant, fabulous hat. It was fabulous. It was yellow and green. I looked like a giant, flamboyant canary.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I was young and I needed the money. That was true. This one has to be this shade.
So Alan, what is your favorite Japanese themed haunted attraction? Just out of curiosity.
Shadowlands.
My favorite Japanese themed haunted attraction. Well, my friend You Can Do It, who has a YouTube channel called You Can Do It, sometimes he watches, sometimes he doesn't. He did a very cool walkthrough of one, and it actually had some yokai that I recognized, and I was very happy about that.
Oh, is that the one in Japan?
Yeah, it's in Japan.
Oh,
yeah.
so that's is that the hospital?
Hospital theme.
I went there in December. We were live. It was awesome.
I remember that. Yeah, you've been there also.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hijack. I was just curious.
That's
Now, there is-
Fondant says they still use that costume.
Who said that?
Fondant?
They still use that costume?
Yes.
I'm not surprised. I was in that in 97, 98.
Oh my god.
They might have had it remade by then. I don't know.
Were you in the Navy at that time?
Yes. I was stationed in Japan, preparing to open a haunted house.
So there is an area of Universal when you still walk there. It's right in front of Nickelodeon. And it's where they painted Nickelodeon on the street. And if it rains or if it's that is like super slippery. And I remember that there was a stilt walker named Charlie. And he slipped and then tried to like catch himself and fell backwards into a garbage can. So his butt goes into the garbage can. And it's his shoulders and his legs are just going straight up in the air. And you don't stop when you're in the, you know what I mean? You don't stop. You just keep going like, oh, that sucks. That's terrible. Hey, your life is bad. And, they had
Did he get hurt?
They had to, he had his back really scraped up. It was a theme park garbage can, made of rock. And
So somebody asked the question, if it's a Japanese haunted house in Japan, is it just a haunted house?
No.
Ooh,
No. A restaurant in America is an American restaurant. Like Fridays, they say, well, they're closed now, but they used to say they were an American restaurant.
Wait, they're closed?
Is it Fridays out of business? Just the one near work.
Yeah,
TGI
it's
Friday?
just the
Yeah,
one
our
week.
TGA Friday shut down.
Thinks
That's
about
because
the
of the
Black Eyed Pea,
service.
right?
I think they also say that they're an American
Service
style.
was the worst.
Like down home American food.
Yes.
Black Eyed Pea.
Out
Black
there
Eyed Peas
at
still
what is it? What the heck is that place in California called?
In-N-Out.
No, let's not get into that conversation.
In-N-Out's not bad.
Whataburger versus In-N-Out? Are you kidding me?
No.
Whataburger wins.
There's no competition
In-N-Out's an
between the
absolute
two.
total complete waste of time.
But
I
In-N-Out,
don't know. I have not had In-N-Out, but I
If I want a burger,
I've
I'm gonna
heard
go
nobody
to
that says
In-N-Out
it's
rather
good.
than
What is it like
If I want
That's
something
good.
else, I'll
It's
go
good,
to-
but so why is it
Whataburger's
compared
better
against
than me.
Whataburger?
It shouldn't be compared against
No, it
Whataburger. They're
shouldn't.
different animals.
at all.
Compared
They're
against
just-
Five Guys, and it's not quite as good as Five Guys.
So
But-
Whataburger is better than or not as good as Five Guys?
Better than
Whataburger is better than Five Guys.
I would agree.
Yeah.
I've had both of those.
Whataburger is better than Five Guys.
The Whataburger's not quite as good as
In-N-Out is
Whataburger.
better than McDonald's, unless you want a chicken sandwich. If you want a burger, then In-N-Out is better than McDonald's.
Got it.
If you want a variety, then McDonald's is better than almost everything. But they have a lot of terrible options.
This is true.
But there's a place down the street called Bottle Cap Alley, which is better than Whataburger.
I hate saying this on the air, but it's also better than the old butcher shop.
What's better?
What Whataburger is?
I can't
No,
believe you
Bottle
said
Cap
that.
Alley.
I can't believe you said it. Only because of the variety in which you can
Oh,
have.
yeah, it's amazing.
There's
I know, that butcher shop,
What is
that
that
was
one
delicious.
burger joint? There's one in Deep Element. I didn't realize it was a franchise until actually just recently. They're known for their pickles, their big pickle selection.
Bottle Cap Alley for the win.
No, I know who you're talking
people
about.
have it. The people say it.
Shakey's.
Root, Twisted Root.
Twisted Roots. That place makes a mean burger, baby.
Yeah, but in Deep Ellum, for my money, it's Oni Ramen.
Oh yeah, you can't go wrong with ramen. They have another. They have only exclusive to Deep Ellum.
Yeah.
They have a Hanami ramen in Denton and in Carrollton and Fort Worth. I'm actually doing the Dragon Bowl challenge.
Why do you hate the cola?
I love spicy food.
Why do you like his cola?
that? You know what? Put the cat down. Inquiring minds want to know.
Holy grub makes it.
Don't get this off on your hands, by the way.
Do you use spirits to get it off, like mineral spirits?
You can. I use carburetor cleaner.
Doesn't that like tear up your skin after a while?
Terrible. It also sinks into your skin and poisons your liver.
This is true.
Yeah.
Do as I say. Wear gloves. Don't get it on your hands. Don't
And-
do as I do.
Gotcha.
Because evidently he's superhuman. Actually, you can let it dry. You can pick it off and then carry it 2-3 days.
So Alan, I remember you saying this many times, and I'm not just saying this to kiss your butt or anything, but you said that Pumpkinhead's your favorite movie monster, right?
Yeah, probably.
I would have to agree. I'm just obsessed. I'm obsessed with the witch. She's a bad and hot.
Oh, yeah, the hag in
It's
it.
cool, right? Now, have you ever seen outside of the movie, outside of the costume for the movie?
Joel asked,
Have you
is
ever
that
seen
wood
anybody
weld glue?
This is wood weld contact cement. Yes.
Have you ever seen anybody make a costume or a replica?
I've seen some Pumpkinhead costumes. Ruby's actually had out a Pumpkinhead costume. They're not the best in the world normally. It's pretty tough to find a good one.
I've seen a ton of people replicate the Predator.
Did you wire it up? You're set?
Alan, somebody
Like,
asked if you
everything.
primed the front of this.
Great. Heat shrink everything? Yes, with contact cement.
Primed with contact cement.
I'm very proud of you, Lexi.
That looks great,
Me
Lexi.
too. I didn't think I.
Aw,
What happened?
that.
Could you give me a refill?
Yeah,
Hate to interrupt your other terrible works,
because
but
it's kind of dry. I'm gonna have to.
You had one job.
Pizza first. But I haven't done that yet.
I had one job.
Did you ever think about making holsters for those? Or do you have holsters and you just, they're over on the other side of the...
I'm gonna need to get a nice big old breath of fresh air. Woo, baby.
that's right. Dan is an outdoor haunt.
Dan,
You're
Baker.
in and out. Close my door
Yes.
or come in. Dan's in an outdoor haunt.
According
So
to Mr.
everywhere
Miller,
you
it's a
work
field.
is well ventilated.
Yes, that's true.
The pizza tastes like contact cement. My
That's how
favorite
you know it's
flavor.
that's a
working.
t-shirt right there.
My pizza tastes like contact cement.
Canadian bacon, pineapple, and contact cement. My 3 favorite pizza toppings.
It's good for you.
Alan, is it just a force of habit for you to use the front-facing camera on this?
Well, normally I don't
Is there
have a
one-man
cameraman.
show?
Yeah. Is there a way to turn it around? Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Wait,
it's
yeah,
really
there
good
is.
The comments and stuff.
Great face.
Sorry. Sorry, guys.
So
That's the one. We're going to switch the camera around so that
it should be pretty
so it's
seamless.
switched around.
I'm gonna try it.
Oh, oh my gosh,
What?
it's like a whole new camera.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a much better camera. That way than that way.
And I'm not craning my neck to.
Well, that's good.
Rob, I appreciate you trying to help.
I just didn't want you to step in. It's right in your work zone.
So this is bevel. And this is bevel cut. So that all I have to do is press. Oh, see? I didn't hit back. I gotta hit back.
You want your stick?
That's harassment, Rob.
Wasn't that kind of sticky?
That's harassment, Rob.
Actually, it wasn't.
Alan, do you have a I see you're doing this on YouTube today, but do you do Facebook and YouTube, or do you have
I
a
do both.
do you have a scheduled?
Yes, on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm on YouTube. And on Mondays and Wednesdays, I'm on Facebook. If I have to skip something, it's gonna be a Monday or a Wednesday though.
Michael asks, do you still add the thin foam skin over the pieces?
I'm not, I'm skinning this with fabric. So you can do that, but these I'm skinning with fabric.
Is there a benefit to that?
It makes it stronger.
Dan, I might have to be a part
That's fine. We got, it's, yeah. What time you
About
want
an
to
hour. At 9:15 or so. It's about an hour.
What time is it now?
9 o'clock.
Almost 9, yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, it's a school night for me. Dan kicked me up really, really late.
I did not. That
No,
is
I'm blaming
a
that on
house of
me.
lies.
I didn't say which Dan.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I'll give you that.
I kept me up and the other Dan up.
Let me finish this.
No. That was just prepping. I
It's
mean,
good. It's
drop
like a
everything.
Well, tomorrow.
No, I have some pretty big meetings tomorrow. I don't necessarily
I have
want
to get on an
to.
airplane early tomorrow.
I do not.
Can you sleep on an airplane? This has nothing to do with what you're doing, but because you travel a lot, can you
Yep.
get comfortable on an airplane?
It's tough. I'm a big guy, so it's
No,
tough,
but I know you said.
yeah.
But I mean, are you able to sleep with no problems?
Yeah.
I envy that so much because you know I quite a bit. I got to
Noise canceling headphones,
I just can't get comfortable.
noise canceling headphones, and a sleep mask. And then I don't even care what's going on with the world.
You know, flying to Japan is. I mean, there are longer flights for sure, but I mean it's a process. You know,
Michael, I live about 30 minutes from Madison. I would say halfway between Madison and Milwaukee. Right off of 94.
You know why I'm building up the back first?
Why?
Practice. But that way, by the time I do the front, I'll have it down and it'll look good.
because the front's the most important, so that's what they
Yeah.
see. That makes total sense.
Start in the back.
Now, I've got a question for you. I'm sure it's probably self-explanatory, but I'm certainly not a sculptor. I just don't have that talent. Admittedly, I haven't really sat down and tried to learn the art, but I'm sure now you don't have to
That's
as
cool.
much. But how often do you sketch before you actually put your hands on clay?
Almost never. I sketch in clay.
Okay.
I'm not carving wood, so I can
Good
take
night, Tom.
away and add. I can take away and add.
Is that a pretty standard practice, or?
I think so. Some people, I mean, it depends on your process. Every artist is different. It just depends on your process.
Do you prefer sculpting big things or small, minute things?
Big. Big is easy.
Because it's more forgiving than have to be as.
Yeah. I'm not a great sculptor. I'm a good sculptor. I'm not a great sculptor. So I definitely prefer to do things that are on a larger scale, where one little adjustment can't wreck everything.
We actually taught a class in sculpting, monster camp, and had a bunch of people come out, and over a 3-day clinic, started from base nothings, from just a block of clay, sculpted a full mask, cast it, draw it out, trimmed it, cut it, cracked it, painted it. Everybody walked out and it was a full mask.
Oh, very cool.
It was very cool.
4-day class.
Alan, Scott asked, is the smell of that glue going to stay with that after you're done with it?
Not once it's cured out. But everything smells like something,
It still smells a little blue.
you know? Yeah, I mean, it's not the same.
That is
It's not as
interesting.
strong.
Everything smells like something.
It's true.
No,
Yeah,
it totally is.
latex has a smell. This will have a smell. It won't be
It's kinda like
the exact same smell, but
I'm different.
it'll have one.
Don't say that.
Don't say what?
No, okay, that reminds me of a saying that we used to have.
First year at dance, we had a phrase that
That's
will
awesome.
not be repeated.
It wasn't bad. It just depends on where your mind is.
Great.
So I flip this around,
Yeah?
and now I'm leaving.
You're about to leave?
Well, yeah,
No, I can't see what's happening.
I know. So
I
I'm
will
going to flip it around.
back around.
Because Rob's not going to man the camera.
No, he
He's
won't.
just going to flip it back
Right.
around.
Alan,
you
if
can
I
man
didn't
the
have to,
camera.
if I didn't have to get up and go to, if I had the ability, or if I could put off some meetings.
I'm just messing with you,
No, I
man.
gotcha.
Glad,
I do-
glad to have you in the shop.
Actually, get back, man. I do want to say, for everybody who's met Alan, obviously knows he's a great dude. But again, thank you very much for taking the time today. I was kind of an unannounced person this morning, and
No worries.
to my shock, I was allowed to stay.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
This time?
This time.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you very much.
No problem, brother.
I'm very happy that I didn't go blue.
Yeah, you did pretty good on this one
High five myself.
so far.
Air
Bye,
five.
everybody.
All right, and Dan,
Come here, buddy.
pleasure. Oh, okay, no handshake.
No, we
All
didn't do that
right,
here.
pleasure, man.
Yes, it's been fun.
Hope you enjoyed the tour.
Oh my gosh, I enjoyed every bit of it.
And I think I'm ready to.
Night, Dan and Dan,
Huh?
says Michael Lassiter.
Good night.
Good night, man.
Good night,
Have a
John
wonderful
Boy.
evening. Be safe on your trip.
Yes, sir.
Come here, Roberto Coriolis.
I'm ready to spin this guy around.
He
I'm
prefers to
happy.
go by Roberto Coriolis, by the way.
Okay.
I do
Great.
not.
Yes,
Great.
because
That's good to
he
know.
too was.
It was nice meeting you. Have a good night.
Yeah, when you whisper that close to the camera can hear you.
Oh,
Sorry.
cool.
How's your gut doing?
Huh?
How's your gut doing?
My duck flew away. For those who
Sinbad
follow
has not come
Sinbad's
back?
travels,
There
no.
it is. See it.
I'm so sad.
For the green light.
Ducks will break your heart.
Well, get another one.
Ducks will break your heart.
Ducks will break your
That
heart.
duck is coming back.
Well, I hope
I
he
have,
is.
I have a mallard family that lives in the tunnel in my neighbor's house.
Uh-huh.
And every year they come back. And they build a nest in the
Do you want me to
bushes.
turn it around for you?
Yeah.
Sinbad was awesome. And every year they come back, and it's been like 7. They take off once the babies are hatched. And
Oh,
they'll
no,
come
it's
back
gotta come
the
out.
following spring. You need
Well,
help with that?
sorry, guys. There we go. Now we better.
Great job, bro.
Want to miss having Dan. You were a good cameraman.
Well, you know,
Oh, the other Dan, the good
I,
Dan?
there you go.
I
He's
would,
gonna miss the good Dan.
Well, he was a good cameraman.
Oh, gotcha.
I've done this once before.
No, you are a great man. I'm probably gonna have to let the haziness in my head kind of go away for 5 minutes outside before I get behind the wheel. This stuff's pretty strong. Is this? It smells like Skittles.
He's now past that point.
It shouldn't smell. You're having a stroke. That's what you smell as you're having a stroke. So maybe just head
Maybe
towards
just sit
care now.
down. Just sit down.
Yeah. Is your left arm tingling?
Sit down and stand up real quick, see what happens.
Call
I'm
the
gonna-
ambulance.
I'm gonna put this in the car, and then I'm gonna go say goodnight and goodbye to Mama Bear.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Mike Skulberg says it smells like cancer in here.
Ah,
So
That would be accurate.
he's worked with me before.
Cancer's my favorite scent.
that's fantastic. Well, you guys have a wonderful evening.
Can we make that your next shirt, Alan?
Abs. Yes.
Alan Hawk. It
Bye,
smells
guys.
like cancer.
See you guys. Oh, Rob, right there's
Yes,
the clicker.
I got
Right here, look at me. Right there's the clicker. You'll need it to get them out.
Oh,
There we go. Thanks for thinking and looking at my finger. Appreciate it, Lexi.
Is there another match?
That's why you're here. Oh, there's always another match.
Okay, I didn't see any that were already like.
Go in the other room.
Okay,
There's lots of them with LEDs poked into their eyes.
Yeah.
Just pick one and bring it out.
will do.
Okay, what I'm doing right now, it looks like I'm doing nothing, but I'm actually looking at the muscle structure as it moves by of this creature so that I know what and I've got a bunch of different examples here and they're all a little bit different. But those are skins from the suit. That was like a visual version, VFX version. Yeah, alright, so my first abs are gonna look like this.
Air compressor came on and it terrified me.
That's standard.
Yes.
That's what they're for.
Okay.
Those are my top two abs. I'm gonna go ahead and cut them out. Again, I'm cutting them at a 45, a bevel. And this is starting to grab, so this is not as sharp as it could be anymore. So I'm only going to use it for a little bit longer. I don't have a razor blade sharpener with me, or else I would sharpen it and carry on. I'm just going to switch it out. Boom. Dos Abaros. Me neither. Me neither. Is it exciting? Michael Skulberg, who is Mike's Haunted Woodworks, he also went on the tour today. What'd you like? What do you think was cool? This will not be a lift your arms above your head costume. That's just not how this is going to work. That's good and primed now. I'm going to go ahead and hit these guys. Alright, so those are hit. This is hit. A little more up here. This one, nice foundation. So that's going to stick. But yeah, so this is the mannequin that I made off of my friend Phil, and I know that it's going to fit people of a size. What's that?
Is this button good?
That button is good to go. Yes, ma'am. And we got to let that dry for a little bit. So let's head back to the computer. While I'm not applying and cutting, I'm studying. I'm going to learn what my next shapes are.
How did you test the LEDs before to make sure they work?
It's a 9-volt on that bench right there.
Yeah,
Just touch the wires to the 9-volt.
just, okay.
Yeah, you're not going to blow an LED by putting it the wrong way, like you would a motor.
Hello.
Hey, wife.
How goes the evening?
Good. We are live. The Dans are leaving.
Oh, fans are gone.
They're driving away. Rob is letting them out with the clicker out of the gate.
Fumes.
So it's a little fumy. Yeah.
Oh, goodness, you guys are taking some pizza home. Okay. Right.
I've been too busy to eat. I'll be honest with you.
I've had one piece because I've been focused.
I bought too much pizza.
No such thing.
Y'all are still working? Yeah, okay. I'm like, oh my God. I would have had not enough.
Hey, wife. She gone.
Yeah.
Once again, I'm cutting at that severe angle so that when I put those on, they hump out as opposed to just being straight.
Oh, man.
What?
When you step outside for work and come back in, it's strong.
Wonderful.
Yeah, it's strong.
I know it's working.
Says, you know, it's working.
I'm gonna you know I'm working anyway.
Oof. It's good. You're definitely gonna need another buddy latex for that.
Yeah, I'll grab one next week.
I had to do 2 different pours.
So Rob, can you come here and look at comments for me, man?
Yes, I can. Can I? Okay.
What do you need to do? Pour some out?
Yeah, I was going to. It'll be okay, otherwise.
Yeah, it'll get comments. Like I'm in the middle of this.
Let's see. Surgery at observatory is going to freak some people out. Yes.
I think it will. I think that'll be good. Skalberg was saying that he enjoyed the tour. He said he was excited about all the things that he saw.
Skalberg says smells like cancer. You will start hearing things. Thank you, Joel. I can't wait to see this thing in the show. Thank you, Skalberg. So excited to see all the changes at Dark Hour. It's been a labor of love, let me tell you. Cave room is awesome with that ceiling, and the surgery observatory is going to freak some people out. Thank you for just spilling all the beans.
Oh, but yeah, you know what though? They haven't seen it.
And your shop went from screaming at each other to really quiet.
Yes. Yes, it did. That's what Dan is like.
And Lassiter says, hey, Shannon. Shannon's already left. Let's see what else. Do you own an attraction or just a master prop maker? Master artist prop maker. He is.
I used to own a haunted house, but now I am the director of a haunted house. So I run one, and I props for many.
He does. Props, costumes, masks, messes. He excels at messes.
Broken hearts.
Broken hearts.
I don't break no hearts. Unless you're referring to American cottage cheese lady.
Cottage cheese lady. I'm not sure I want to be a part of that. That's no. I'm not gonna say it.
Have you not seen it on Facebook, Ryan?
So I had a conversation with a spam bot that I posted.
Oh, I did see that.
Yeah.
I drew on ferrets and cottage cheese. Like you did.
To see if she was a human, I said the sentence, I drown ferrets in cottage cheese. To which she said, oh, cute. So, yeah.
That's, you know, my girlfriend might say that was cute.
Not fair and ferrets, huh?
No, just a fan of drowning things.
Gotcha. Well, you know how to pick them.
She's at the Marilyn Manson Rob
Hi,
Zombie
Joel.
concert, so I know I'm safe to say that.
Thanks for watching.
She may watch it later, and then I'll get her ready.
Yeah, if someone's at a Marilyn Manson Rob Zombie concert and they're watching my live stream at the same time, they need to reevaluate their life.
She's not. She'll watch it later.
That's what I have to say about that.
And then she's probably gonna be like, so I like drowning ferrets, huh?
You'd be like, why you spread lies about me, Rob?
Where I spend lies about me. I'm gonna have to drown you, and I'll be like, they'll just confirm everything I've already said.
Oh, Rob died. Oh, he got drowned. Oh, yep, that's what I thought. We were all ready for it.
Alan said if I show up to work, no call, no show, he's gonna call the police, have them investigate.
Oh, yeah.
You think?
Yes.
Good idea.
Would it be more just to mess with Rob, or because you were actually concerned?
I would be concerned.
He thinks my girlfriend might kill me.
Oh,
Yeah, it's possible.
It's possible.
She has all the positives and negatives of a rabbit boiler. Nothing terribly wrong with a rabbit boiler, and that's a reference that you're too young to get.
no, nothing.
I don't know. I don't get it. A rabid boiler?
Rabbit boiler.
Oh, yeah. No, now I get it.
Oh.
Rabbit boiler, yeah, see?
Okay.
She
I heard
made that
rabbit
specific reference
boiler.
about somebody you and I both know.
Yeah,
Yeah. I'm not going to say the name.
that's probably for the best.
Mm-hmm. But if you think real hard, you'll probably know who it is.
Yeah.
I did not understand anything what you said, so
Yeah, Rob speaking in code.
it's probably for the better.
Probably for the best.
Yeah, I prefer Rob speaking code.
Because then you can choose to ignore him.
It keeps me out of trouble.
You don't have to decode
Kind of.
it.
What?
You can ignore you by not decoding anything mentally.
Fair enough.
So it's just like you're speaking gibberish. So it's like normal.
I think this cement has
What?
gotten to all of us.
Anybody want a peanut?
No, what I mean it.
Want a what?
When you said cement,
Cement.
it made me think, anybody want a peanut?
I do not get that reference.
You're a terrible person.
We were just outside the monster shop when the cement took hold.
Yeah.
Am I a terrible person now?
Yeah. You don't get that reference? Stop this rhyming, I mean it. Anybody want a peanut?
You really not know what that's from?
I don't remember movie quotes.
For the record, The Princess Bride is my favorite movie.
I don't remember movie quotes.
There's monsters, there's sword
I have
fighting.
seen Princess Bride.
What
I've
more
only
do you
seen it
need?
a couple times. The only movie
yeah,
I
we
remember
talked about
quotes from, I've seen over 50 times.
Have you seen The Princess Bride?
I've seen it a couple times.
How come the mask shop doesn't show your masks?
Oh, because I don't want people to buy them.
What city in Texas? I want to be an actor this year. Plano, Texas, Joel. Thank you, Skullberg. What's the haunt called? Dark Hour.
Rob, talking about our hiring event we're having tomorrow for Dark Hour.
Saturday.
Saturday, that's right, not tomorrow.
Saturday, we are having an open auditions for Dark Hour Haunted House. We've also got a haunt swap going on, so it's open to the public. All kinds of garage sale goods, masks, whatnot. I've already seen some of the booths starting to set up. We've also got an escape room showing up. It's going to be really, really fun. That's right, Dark Hour. Thank you. Scott Colehart added the link. Thank you. .com. Thank you, Scott. Jesus, Lexi, come on. Yeah, referring to Princess Bride.
I don't remember.
Princess Bride is a good
I
one.
had 6 concussions.
And somebody actually said that's inconceivable.
Inconceivable.
I did get
That
that.
doesn't mean what you think it means.
ROUSs? I don't believe them.
You still have the ROUS in your monster museum?
I do.
Absolutely. Princess Bride is a great film.
When I
movie.
first went through your museum, I hadn't even heard of Princess Bride
Oh.
because.
Because you're 11?
Sure, we'll go with that. I was 14.
My brain hurts.
Close enough.
I need to give you like a list of movies you have to watch just to catch like
You know what,
9
I
So
of
what's crazy is that you're 14. You were 14 when you went to my monster museum, and now you're 21. Oh, oldness happening to me right now.
You've known me since I was 15.
Oh.
How long have I known you?
17. I didn't.
I met you when you were 17.
Yeah, nobody knew I was 17. I had to reiterate that fact with other people.
What's that?
Nothing. We just had a very, very quiet conversation.
Oh my god.
I mean, you're not surprised.
No, not in the least.
I'll tell you more about it later.
We'll tell you after the show. Oh, that's too funny. Lexi's young. She hasn't seen a lot of stuff. Like, I seriously doubt she's even heard of, much less seen, The Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai Across the Eighth Dimension.
Ice Pirates?
Ice Pirates is a great movie, too. Oh my god.
Growing up, I read more books and listened to more music than I watched movies.
That's actually admirable.
I was a nerd.
Your face is admirable.
Thank you.
I was talking to Rob, but okay.
Oh. Sadness.
You killed my father, prepare to die. I'm sorry I was gone, so why doesn't he show masks on the website? On his website?
Because he doesn't want
Here's
anybody to
why.
buy them?
I don't want people to order on my website, because I can't control it that way. You could just click, I want to buy 10 of something, and then I'm stuck making 10 of something.
Laster actually answered for you. He goes, during this time of year, he shuts down the website because he has so
Yeah.
many orders to fill.
Yes.
That's true. We are still filling orders from Transworld. 'Cause
No, we're not
we're done?
Transworld's been over for a while.
Oh.
Or are we still filling orders from MHC?
We're still taking orders, but we're only taking like the weird big orders. Just got an order from Switzerland.
Did you?
I did, yeah.
For what?
Oddly, a bunch of my DVDs, like many DVDs. They want to resell my DVDs somewhere in Switzerland.
Hmm.
I don't know,
Yeah.
but okay.
Vikings.
That's German.
I don't speak Swedish.
Yes, in
But-
Swedish it's
What?
yeah. If you want to say yeah in Swedish, you just go. Either that or my Swedish friend was lying to me, which is also very possible.
I don't remember that from Let the Right One In. Talking about classic underground movies. That one's a great one.
What?
Let the Right One In.
I think I've seen that one.
It's about a little girl vampire and her boyfriend.
Foreign language.
Yeah, it's foreign. I think it is Swedish. They remade it here.
Maybe wrong, Lexi, but I feel like you don't have the attention span to read a subtitled movie.
I used to watch anime all the time in Japanese.
Yeah, but those are cartoons, so easier to process while reading subtitles.
Why
I
isn't
used to
that?
watch
Do you-
foreign movies all the time.
Okay.
I don't have as much attention span. I don't watch them as often.
Oh, you can. Thank you. Thank you, Mr.
But like, I
Bradshaw.
can watch German movies.
I know it was blurry, I fixed it.
So,
I don't know why it was blurry. It should be autofocus. Imagine the amount of tape to do an Andre the Giant size mannequin.
A lot of tape, man.
That would be a lot of tape. I don't think we could afford the beer budget. That would be a lot of tape. We used, what, 6 rolls on film?
4 rolls.
4 rolls. So for Andre the Giant, it'd probably be more like 12 rolls of tape. If I had to guess.
or more.
Or more. I don't remember exactly how tall he was.
He was 7'2", I think.
It's blurry. Thank you, Skullbird. My favorite horror movie is The Thing.
That was the first horror movie
Don't
I
go
ever
back to
saw.
what my favorite horror movie is.
Yeah, somebody asked.
Skullbird.
No, Skullbird didn't.
Oh. Okay.
Richard. Wait. Ja Crispy.
Oh,
The Thing
but
was the first horror movie I ever saw.
The Thing?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's great.
Actually, no, that was the first rated R movie I saw. The first horror movie I saw was The Ring. Because The Ring is PG-13.
Fair enough.
And I watched it with my
Andre was Bigfoot and the $6 Million Man.
he was not.
Alan disagrees with you, Fondin,
That wasn't true.
and he's like 500 pounds. That is close to true.
Yeah, that's probably very true.
Andre the Giant?
Yeah, he's a big boy.
Yeah.
He could drink a bunch of beer. Thanks, Scott. Didn't think of looking on Facebook. I thought I was going nuts. Yeah, he's got tons of his masks on Facebook.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah, go to my page and hit the album called Skulls, and you will actually see a lot of my masks. Right now I'm trying to get a sense of the hips of this creature, because hips don't lie. Wait a while for that one. Hope it was worth it.
Love it. The best joke ever.
Thank you for lying.
Alan, what made you want to make masks?
That is very easy. The year was 1995. The year was 1995. I worked at Terror Church Street Haunted House. And part of my job, because I didn't want to leave there, I loved it there, it was amazing. It was a year on Haunted House in Orlando. Part of my job there
Is that the one
was
that's Mortem
to...
Manor now?
What's that?
Is that the one that's Mortem Manor now?
No,
Okay, it's a different one.
different. Yeah, we got bulldozed and turned into like a big Cineplex. Yeah, that's how it goes. But anyway, part of my job there was to unbox things for the gift shop. And every mask that came in, I would put on my head, and I couldn't see or breathe out of them. And I thought, man, I cannot work in these. So why not make my own that I could see, breathe, and hear out of? There you go. So that's why I make my own.
Because everybody else sucks.
No, I didn't say everybody else sucked. What I said was that what happens is they are a business trying to sell a mask via it having a good sculpture.
Somebody asked if you want to take a bet on whether or not Andre the Giant was being Bigfoot. And apparently he was 7 feet 4 inches.
I believe that. He was a big, big boy, man.
He was.
You know, he wasn't always, he grew that way in adult life.
The
Oh, so there's still hope for me?
If you get a tumor on your pituitary gland.
So, Rob, pull out your phone and IMDb Andre the Giant. You know he's got an IMDb, and if he was a $6 million man, that should be in it.
Or I could just Google Bigfoot, $6 million man.
Yeah, but see, the facial structure was so different on him. I know exactly what the six. I'd be very surprised. Obviously, it would be a very young Andre the Giant, but the facial structure just seems all wrong to me. What you got, Rob? Phone virus? Use your words.
It's making sure I'm not a robot.
Okay.
Which makes no sense.
Your Google is asking that?
Yes.
Okay.
That doesn't seem right.
So here we go. Do I want to make a bet on Andre being Bigfoot? I don't remember that. I feel like something that I would remember because I'm both a Bigfoot fan, I'm all three, a $6 Million Man fan, a Bigfoot fan, and an Andre the Giant fan. And I can see him, Bigfoot, and what he looked like, and the build is wrong. The body shape is different.
$6 Million Man, Bigfoot, 1976.
Yeah.
No,
Who
he
was
was
it?
was
He was it.
Yes.
Oh, it was Andre the Giant?
Yes.
Man, his facial structure had to have changed.
That can happen with what we had. It makes your facial features.
Gigantism?
No, it wasn't gigantism. It's something else.
Wait.
Gigantism is what you get when you're a kid and you're still developing. He got something while he went when he was already fully developed.
Gotcha.
I was just listening to a
He was in
podcast on it. That's
Zorro?
why I remember.
He was in Zorro?
1991 Zorro. He was Nestor Vargas.
He was who?
Most of it's wrestling stuff. Wrestling.
And Princess Bride.
Yeah, Princess Bride. But yeah, he's been in some films.
Oh yeah, Andre the Giant's great. Man, I had no idea that was him.
He was also in The Greatest American Hero.
Just looks so different. That I believe.
He was the monster. He was also in The Fall Guy. BJ and the Bear.
Fall
Man,
Guy was my favorite show when I was a kid.
It was great. I still have the episode with Elvira in it on tape.
I'm the unknown stuntman that makes Eastwood look so fine. Yeah, it's good. Good for you.
It was a
What
good
is
show.
this show you're talking about?
The Fall Guy.
There was a TV show in the 70s called The Fall Guy, where he was a stuntman who solved problems like the A-Team. That's pretty
The
much
A-Team? Oh, the A-Team.
A-Team, yeah.
I'm like, what's
You didn't know who the
A-Team?
A-Team was.
I know who the
Spitting you
A-Team
out.
is.
You met Andre when you were a kid. He was an awesome guy. Nice, Fondon.
That is what I hear.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything bad about the guy at all. Ever. Actually, I heard a really funny story about him on the set of The Princess Bride.
What's that?
They were doing a take, and in the middle of the take, he let out like what was a 13 or 20-second fart,
Nice.
and everyone was just stopped and looked at him. And Rob Reiner, the director, goes, "Are you feeling okay?" And Andre the Giant goes, "I'm feeling better now."
That's great.
That's terrible.
That's something I do.
How many mammals must die? Oh, spin the can.
I mean, what? I'm a lady.
You're a what?
Spin
You're a what, Lexi?
I'm a lady.
You're a lady?
Yeah.
That's cool. You still have the action figure? Nice.
The what?
Hey, Richard.
Which Richard?
Richard Gladden. Fall Guy was awesome. I think we're all dating ourselves talking about our favorite old TV shows.
Oh yeah, without doubt.
I
Yeah.
liked the Addams Family and Monsters.
That was in syndication when you saw it.
Shut up.
Like when I stayed home from school back in the 80s, it was like, you know, chicken noodle soup, Crystal Ale, and The Price is Right.
Crystal Ale, what's that?
It's like a ginger ale.
For me, it was
Is there a part of the country that's from?
Yeah, generic.
ramen and Jerry Springer.
She meant ladies fluff, they don't fart. Nice job, Lassiter.
That's not true. Ladies fart.
I was married for 17 years. I know ladies fart.
See, I don't really fart in front of people. I'm not a big public farter. That doesn't do anything for me.
Leaves
It's now,
pressure.
the way my brain works, I like went to the song Private Dancers, but it's private farter, he's farting for money. Yeah, I'm a private farter.
He's a private farter.
You fart for money, Alan?
You shouldn't share what your insides smell like with folks.
That's one of the best part about haunting.
It's
Jake,
like giving a witch a fingernail, it's just not safe.
Jake's got it so loud in there, you know.
And if somebody's like, oh, what's it smell? I don't know, man, a patron came by.
Yeah, or you just say that's part of the experience.
That's part of it.
We had to pay Foggy's Fog extra for
Yeah!
that.
I just did a whole one.
One soldering joint?
No, one mask.
Are you kidding? Wait, well, hang on. Let's see here.
I'm not answering that question, Richard.
Okay, this comes up here. Okay.
All I had to do is,
That is Lexiana working the lights.
all I had to do was remember how to do it.
There you go. That's nice. And I think that sanding the down today helped.
Doing what?
Sanding the tip of the soldering
Yeah,
iron.
that fixed it. It wasn't making a connection.
Oh, Gladden, that's gross.
What's gross?
I
Don't
don't.
tell me. Never mind.
Never mind.
I want to know.
No,
Yeah. It's not
No.
appropriate. We can get rid of it.
that's autocorrect. LOL. His muscle suit's coming along quite well.
Spin and turn them. Look at it.
Look at the six-pack abs. Oh, he's so muscular.
They're alien pack abs.
They're alien packs.
They're not exactly.
The six-pack left with Dan's. What? That's awesome, Lex. Awesome sauce.
I remember being good at it. Which is why I was so frustrated.
I remember being good at this. So now, why isn't that happening
Which is
anymore?
why I was so frustrated on Tuesday. I remember like knocking it out of the park when it did. I was like, yeah, this is easy. And then like, oh.
Gotta get back in the groove.
Back in New York.
Here's the upside. You can go in there and I bet there's 10 masks waiting to be soldered.
I'm back. Back in New York. Shannon told Rob and Lexi to take the pizzas home.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
I'm saving a few slices for breakfast.
How many suits do you have to make? I believe the answer to that is 2.
2 of these, and I have 2 others still costing.
Wow. Your glue supply.
Yeah, I'll have to get more.
Okay.
These are a lot of glue.
Most of the glues in our lungs.
It's like 20%.
40% from the bottom of his shoe.
The hips on this guy are a big deal because his hips are very signature.
Yeah, I
I'm,
see that.
I'm deciding if I put the hips on the legs or the hips on the shirt. I think I want to put the hips on the shirt
Yeah, you
and
can't
then
do both.
add a strap to button the shirt underneath so it always stays in the right spot. But then his legs can ride easy.
What airbrush gun is that, and where did you get it? I can tell you Harbor Freight.
No, it's not Harbor Freight.
No,
Really?
it's not Harbor Freight.
This is from, I get mine from Clay Planet, but Engineer Guy has them too. This is the Easy E sprayer. Easy E sprayer, straight out of Quinlan.
Straight out of Quinlan.
This Easy E was
Yeah, I got you.
NWA
I
joke.
got you. I get that reference.
Very good.
I get that reference.
Well done, Captain.
Only because
America.
the new movie came out.
No, because it's a music reference.
I listened to NWA when they first came out.
I wasn't alive,
What
The
year were you
only
born?
line I
so.
remember
97.
is built like a tank but hard to hit. I went in a little bit Mike D there. I apologize.
You should never apologize for going to the right
It's just-
thing, in my opinion.
Okay, I'm looking at my reference. Boy, that is a very clear collarbone, which floats around and rings his whole head in.
Back in-
What's that?
I watched behind the scenes for Infinity War, and the song that Peter Quill listened to on repeat was Back in the New York Groove. That's a lot. Where does he get his latex?
The latex store.
Right now, I'm buying my latex from Biddy Mold Supply, but you can also buy it from Fright Props.
That's
You can
the link.
also buy it from Streamline Studios.
If you
You
put
can
that on, you
also
go to-
buy it from Monster Makers in Talmadge, Ohio.
We like Biddy because they're local. The owner's a good friend of all of ours.
And I kind of convinced him to carry mask latex, so I feel obligated to buy it from him now that he does.
I've bought personally a lot of mask latex from him. She's a good guy. Thank you, Scott, champion of the links.
What did he post this good link?
To Pure Props, to Scare Factory.
Fright Props,
Yeah, right.
not Scare Factory, Streamline Studios.
Is there another button that's already wired up? If not, I do not know how to wire the button. I haven't
Oh
done that.
no! Double left his shades. Sweet.
I wear them everywhere.
That's right.
Look around.
I have Dan Doble's sunglasses. Maybe he'll get them back Saturday. I don't know.
Shannon said leave 3 slices for breakfast tomorrow.
I will decide how many slices I get. And I
Did she
say
text
I
you
want 3
personally?
slices.
What?
Did she text you? And
She messaged me on Facebook.
Really? Let's see if she doubled down on it. Do you have to put a clear protective spray on the latex or no? I don't. But
No.
should.
You don't normally need
Can
to.
I put the shades on the dummy? I can.
certainly
Which
can.
dummy?
I was already wearing them once, Lex. Beat you to it.
I haven't worn them yet.
Ta-da! Now I need to give it a funky goatee like Noble. She sent me the message too. She's like, "Great to talk to her."
See, she didn't just send it to me.
Alan, leave 3 slices for our breakfast, but the rest goes with the team. Sweet.
Is there more contact cement?
No, that was the last of it.
Pours the last of it into here.
Yes, it did.
Mmm.
Maybe a little bit more, but I mean, not much.
No.
That
No,
is
no, no.
not. That is not good. That is not.
Okay. All right. So we have hit an impasse this evening.
Oh, is that
What's that?
I'm counting masks. 5. The 5th one is coming out.
All right. So I have more structures to do on this guy, but I'm getting the big buildups done. I need to put chest muscles on him. Depends on what you're doing. There's lots of different ways to get flickering light. A fluorescent starter is a fine way to go if you don't mind wiring it up yourself. But if you overload that, if you put too many volts through it or watts through it, then it's going to overload it and it won't flicker anymore. I learned that doing facade lighting. You put 2 floods on a flicker cord, it overloads it, it doesn't flicker anymore.
Does it burn out or just
The
steady?
wattage just rides over it.
Oh, okay.
All right, so gang, I've accomplished what I can tonight. I'm out of contact cement, so I can't do much more. And it's 9:38. It's almost 10 o'clock, which is close time.
It's been
So-
it's an evening.
Lexi, did you do 2 masks?
Yep.
You got 2 masks done, so probably the next time you do this, you'll get 3 done.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well, very good. That's awesome. Gang, let's look at what we accomplished today. We have made a good start on our monster suit. Robert, I want you to take these glasses so Dan Double will get them back.
Okay.
If they're here, he won't get them back.
I'll make sure you get it.
And yeah, I'm about to go. I'm sorry. So we got this set, and let's look at the back of it. I got some back muscles set in there with some nice definition. Let me pop this off, turn this around. Well, the good thing is, Horror Beauty Effects, that it's going to pop right back up on the YouTubes here shortly, and you'll be able to watch it there. All right, so I need shop water. Got it. And this will get a skin over it too, so it's not just the skin that you see. I think it will look good. All right, so gang, Say good night to Lexi and Rob.
Night.
And I say good night.
Good night, everybody.
Go make stuff.
Which pizzas do you want?
Go make. It didn't turn off.
Oh.
It's so weird when I say go make stuff and then it doesn't turn off.